Today's question about the COVID-19 vaccine is about whether you should get the shot around the time of a positive test for the virus. Amy Carroll posted her question, you see it right there, on Facebook.
She says, I have a COVID vaccine question. Apparently, I was exposed 2 days before my first dose. I ended up testing positive. Do I still get a second dose or do I need to wait?
Oh, that's actually a great question. So you absolutely still get a second dose. And the only thing you need to do is to wait until after you've come out of isolation, which will most likely occur because 10 days from mild, 20 days from moderate to severe, so that you don't come into the vaccine center during the period of potential transmission. But after you're out of isolation, you can and should get your second dose.
Okay. I have a family member who's going through this very situation. He was vaccinated 1 day before he found out that he tested positive. And his question is, does that make symptoms worse?
So it does not. We don't know. So someone who has existing COVID doesn't know it or gets it very shortly after. The vaccine doesn't make the COVID better or worse. Okay, it really doesn't alter the course of that particular source of episode of COVID. On the flip side, someone who's had COVID could have a more vigorous response to the vaccine. And so there's a nice study that shows at least antibodies tend to be higher after the first dose than someone who has not had COVID. You still get the vaccine, you still do exactly the same thing. But the symptoms may last, rather than 12 hours, might last 24 hours after the vaccine. That just means it's working better.
So bottom line, Dr. Fagan says you still need to get the second dose. If you have a question about the COVID-19 vaccine, you can email newsdesk@wcpo.com or just message me on Facebook. We will work to get them answered.